So welcome back to another zombies video on my channel. I am BlackOpsAmazing, and as always, thank you so much for dropping by. I really do appreciate every one of you viewers because, well, I love you. Today, I have an awesome video. I promise I will not let you down. It is about NIKOLAI'S house being found within Black Ops 3. The amazing thing is, we've also got Samantha's house within the game as well. You can find that within the Infection multiplayer map, but I've already done a full breakdown on that map already. This time, you can find NIKOLAI'S house within the campaign. Now, I've spent the last couple of days preparing this video because, well, before I've never played the campaign for Black Ops 3, so I spent a good few hours actually going through the whole campaign just to get this gameplay for you guys. And, well, you actually find it within the mission called Demon Within. Within that mission, you go into Sarah Hall's nightmare world, where she will take you back to World War II, back to 1944, to a battlefield called the Siege of Bagstone. Now, I'm going to give you a bit of background about this map, whilst in the background, you can see some gameplay. This mission also strangely introduces zombies, which is very weird, but like I said, we are in a simulation. We're in Sarah Hall's mind. We're going through her nightmares, I guess you could say. And throughout this mission, we actually find NIKOLAI'S house. The siege lasted between December 20th and December the 27th, 1944, between the American and German forces at the Belgian town of Bagstone. This was Adolf Hitler's last counter-offensive in the West, an attempt to break the Allied lines between the Ardennes forest, drive a wedge between the American and British armies, capture the Belgian port of Antwerp, disrupt logistics, trap Allied forces, and perhaps achieve a negotiated peace in the West. Now, going over closer to where we actually see NIKOLAI'S house, we can see throughout this mission we are basically just following Sarah Hall. She is this girl floating in the sky. You need to follow her throughout the map. She will tell you her story. She will give you an insight to her nightmares, I guess you could say. Now, just before you enter NIKOLAI'S house, you actually fall from the sky straight through the roof and into the house. Inside, you will see a few German forces. You will take them out, and you can actually be free to look around NIKOLAI'S house all you want. Now, we know it says house because, well, the things we can see in the Der Eisendrache teaser or the NIKOLAI'S Memories trailer, take a look at it on screen now. Take a look at the background, take a look at the wall, take a look at the gramophone, the piano, the iron cross, everything you can see in the background of the trailer. And then we move over to where we actually see NIKOLAI'S house. Everything is the exact same. And also the forest in the background of NIKOLAI'S Memories trailer, we can also see we have the exact same forest in the background of this mission, Demon Within. This is NIKOLAI'S house. Why is it in the campaign? I think this is really awesome and very, very interesting. Now, I've had a very long look around this house to see if there are actually any zombies Easter eggs within here. Obviously, we can see the gramophone. This is the gramophone that we get to see in Origins. We can also see this gramophone within the Infection multiplayer map, which we know is based around this campaign mission and also has a ton of zombies Easter eggs on it, which is where we can also find Samantha's house as well. So we have the gramophone. We also have the piano. We can also say we've seen this piano in, let's say, Buried. There is also a piano inside one of the shops in Shadows of Evil as well. Now, on the wall, we can also see an iron cross. Now, we know this map is taking place during World War II in 1944, but on the Giant as well, we can also see iron crosses, so that could be another link you can make to zombies. Apart from that, there's nothing else to me that really stands out. Maybe the house is a bit run down. We can tell it is a very dark house, a very dark setting to it. It feels really damp and cold, even though we can't touch it. I don't know, it just really stands out and looks different from anything else we actually see within the game, and clearly it is in the background of NIKOLAI'S Memories trailer. Now, whether this is actually his house, it's definitely a house that he's seen in his memories, a definitely house that he has been in, but whether it's his, we're not 100% sure that, but we would actually assume that this is NIKOLAI'S house. If we take a look at the Der Eisendrache teaser or NIKOLAI'S Memories trailer, we can see the house at the very start seems very light, very lively. The colours seem a lot brighter. And then when we come to the game, or also the end of the Der Eisendrache teaser, we see the house starts to get darker and actually disappears. And then when we see it inside the campaign, again, the house is very dark, damp, very gloomy. Something seems to have happened in between NIKOLAI living here or NIKOLAI having something to do with this house and now. It seems like maybe NIKOLAI lost this house in some way during World War II. Something's happened to it. NIKOLAI has had some very bad memories at this house. So to get a better idea of what happened to NIKOLAI at this house, we need to take a look at the NIKOLAI'S Memories teaser. But just before we do, if you could drop me a like rating if you haven't already, that'd be much appreciated. Just put your foot right through your computer screen, smash that like button, and here we go.
It is said that it is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. I feel differently. Regret can consume a man so deeply that it will blacken his heart and swallow his soul.
So that is the first part. Now, if you haven't already seen my full breakdown on this trailer, I definitely recommend you go and watch it. It may help you to understand the rest of the video more. Then you can come back to this. I will wait for you guys, I promise. Or if not, well, we'll carry on. So you will notice in the video, Nikolai says, regret can blacken a man's heart and swallow his soul. Nikolai is clearly regretting something. He's done something in his past that, well, Nikolai regrets. He's going back in his memories, thinking back to what Nikolai has done previously. Now, notice that blacken a man's heart is a very dark word, also referring to death, and again, swallow his soul could also be referring to death. Nikolai seems to be in a very dark mood, I guess you could say. The trees at the start of the video go from very lively with leaves on them being alive, and then suddenly a second later they turn very dark. They actually start to die. The background is very dark, again, all relates to death.
So long we have been fighting. Many battles, many wars. I lost only one. Cheated death countless times. I can no longer deny the possibility of an unseen power. A guiding hand, helping us to fulfill our destiny. My path is chosen. Our fate is sealed. But the innocent, the children, those untainted by darkness and chaos, they can find a better tomorrow.
And again, we have more things referring to death or darkness. He says he has cheated death countless times, which makes it seem like this time or once he hasn't. And also, he has fought many wars but lost one. All of this relates to death or darkness. Now, again, that full video I've done, I recommend you guys go and watch it. But I said in that video, this could be hinting towards Nikolai being dead. Think about it. Everything is very, very dark. The background is dark. Nikolai's house we see go from light to dark. The trees go from alive to dead. Nikolai is talking about death an awful lot. He mentions that he has cheated death loads of times, but makes it seem like once he hasn't, and he's fought many wars, but he has lost one. He's lost this one war. This time he hasn't got to cheat death, therefore Nikolai is dead. That could be a very good theory behind this. Now, again, you should go and watch that other video. But what has happened to Nikolai in this house then? Did Nikolai die in this house? Has someone related to Nikolai died in this house? Something about this house has died. Literally, has the house actually died, because we see it go from very light in the trailer to very dark at the end of the trailer and the game. Okay, so hopefully you get where I'm coming from. This house links to death in some way, or Nikolai links to death in some way. I'm going to let you guys let me know what you think about that down in the comments section below. But Nikolai, as far as we know, is a Russian. We would know if this was Nikolai's house, it should be based in Russia. We know this map is actually based in Belgium. Well, we know things are actually starting to bleed through from universities. We know this map is actually a simulation. Things in this map aren't really supposed to be there. This could be, well, we know this is actually inside of Sarah's head. This is inside of Sarah's head. This is part of Sarah's nightmare. Part of Sarah's nightmare could have been this house. I've said before, or said at the start of the video, the house in the map just feels different. It doesn't fit in with anything else around the area, and really it does just stand out. Now, before I go, I'm going to leave you guys with this. In Origins, we got 2 letters from Nikolai. These were called letters from the field. We also got them from the other characters as well, Dempsey and Takio. I'm going to read some of Nikolai's letter from the field because, well, they could give us a better idea as to what Nikolai is thinking. It reads, despite the abduction, my country remains gripped by civil war. Reds and whites battle for power as I am forced to watch helplessly from afar. Despite the March Treaty, many among us do not expect lasting peace. Our memories, notice memories, Nikolai's memories, will not allow us to forget the tens of thousands of souls, again souls as mentioned within this teaser, lost at Tannenberg. The war remains a threat to all futures. The people of France share my hatred and consumption for the Hun. They have been very kind to me on my journeys, offering me food, shelter, and other more worldly comforts. It's a great relief that even amongst the madness of the war, I may still find moments of joy in the arms of a good woman. So I'm going to leave you with that, guys. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments section below. How amazing do you think this Easter egg is, I guess you could say. I've said that so many times in the video. Drop a like rating for how many times I've said that. I'm just going to point it out there right now. But thank you very much for watching. If you are new to my channel, you will want to see some more videos on this channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I have been BlackOpsAmazing, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, what is your favourite Easter egg in Call of Duty Zombies? Thank you so much for watching. I have been BlackOpsAmazing, and I will be back tomorrow with another daily zombies video. Until next time, goodbye.